Good morning, boys and girls. This is the book called Yoko by Rosemary Wells. And as you can see, her name starts with the letter Y. Yoko. 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 By Rosemary Wells. "What would you like for lunch today, my little cherry blossom?" asked Yoko's mother. "All my favorite things, please," answered Yoko. Yoko's mother spread steamed rice on a bamboo mat. She rolled up a secret treasure inside each piece. Then she packed it all in a willow-covered cooler. Do you know what that stuff is called that she's making? "Have a wonderful day at school, my little cherry blossom," said Yoko's mother. "I will," answered Yoko. I love the mom's pretty dress. Yoko said hello to all her friends. Everyone in Mrs. Jenkins' class sang the good morning song. At noon, Mrs. Jenkins rang the lunch bell. "Lunch boxes out and open, please, boys and girls," said Mrs. Jenkins. Timothy unwrapped a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Valerie had cream cheese and jelly. Fritz had a meatball grinder. Tulip had Swiss cheese on rye. Hazel had egg salad on pumpernickel. Doris had squeezed cheese on white. And the Franks had Franks and beans. Yoko opened the willow-covered cooler. Inside was her favorite, sushi. Did anybody guess that? Tucked in the rice rolls were the crispiest cucumber, the pinkest shrimp, the greenest seaweed, and the tastiest tuna. "What's in your lunch?" asked one of the Franks. "Ick, it's green. It's seaweed." Was that very nice of one of the Franks to say? I don't think so. "Oh no," said the other Frank. "Don't tell me that's a raw fish." "Watch out, it's moving," said Doris. "Yakarama," said Tulip and Fritz. Valerie blew the playtime whistle. "Everybody out," said Valerie. I don't think her friends are being very kind. Yoko did not want to play ball or swing on the swings. "What's wrong, Yoko?" asked Mrs. Jenkins. "Everybody laughed at my lunch," answered Yoko. "They'll forget about it by snack time," said Mrs. Jenkins. But they didn't. During the snack time song, Yoko opened a thermos cup of red bean ice cream. "Red bean ice cream? That's for weirdos," snorted Frank. Mrs. Jenkins switched to the friendly song. Mrs. Jenkins knew the friendly song was not enough. Late into the evening, she fretted about Yoko. That means she was worried about Yoko. Finally, the answer came to her. So here's a letter that Mrs. Jenkins wrote to the parents. It says, "Dear parents, Monday will be International Food Day at Hilltop School. Everyone is asked to bring in a dish from a foreign country. Everyone must try a bite of everything. Happy cooking from Mrs. Jenkins. We will make a deluxe sushi for the whole class, said Yoko's mother. Don't worry, my little cherry blossom. Everyone will try our sushi and everyone will love it. So international food is food from many different countries. On Monday morning, Valerie and her mother carried in a plate of enchiladas. Timothy and his mother made Caribbean coconut crisps. Hazel brought Nigerian nut soup. Harry brought Brazil nuts. Doris brought Irish stew. Tulip brought potato knishes. Monica brought a pitcher of mango smoothies. Fritz brought spaghetti. Big Frank cooked up a pot of Boston Franks and beans. So a lot of different new foods to try. At noon, Mrs. Jenkins rang the lunch bell and everyone sang the Clean Hands song. Always wash your hands before you eat. What does International Food Day mean to us, boys and girls? Asked Mrs. Jenkins. Try everything, said everybody. When Valerie blew the playtime whistle, there was not a nibble of nuts or a sip of smoothie left. But no one had touched even one piece of Yoko's sushi. Yoko sat under the learning tree. Suddenly she heard the clickety-click of chopsticks. It was Timothy. He was still hungry. Let me show you how, said Yoko. She's being a kind friend, even though the friends were not very nice to her. She's still being a kind friend. Timothy polished off the rest of the crab cones his own way. He used his fingers. Can we have sushi again tomorrow? He said. I'll ask my mother, answered Yoko. See, he liked it. He tried it and he liked it. During the school bus song, Timothy found a coconut crisp in his pocket. He gave it to Yoko. It's even better than red bean ice cream, said Yoko. So she tried something new also. On the bus, Timothy and Yoko made plans to push their desks together and open a restaurant the very next day. And they did. They ordered a tomato sandwich and dragon rolls. For dessert, they had brownies with green tea ice cream. And they couldn't have asked for anything more. And here's their menu. Dragon rolls, tomato sandwiches, green tea ice cream, brownies, beverage of choice. So they really did make up a restaurant. How sweet. And look at those end pages with all the sushi on there. What a darling book. So it's okay to be different. You don't have to all eat the same thing and like the same thing. And it's fun to try new things. All right, that was the book Yoko by Rosemary Wells. See you next time.